Trump approves strikes on Iran, but then abruptly pulls back.
Here's a summary of the article.
June 20, 2019, Washington. President Trump approved military strikes against Iran in retaliation for downing an American surveillance drone, but pulled back from launching them on Thursday night after a day of escalating tensions. Congressional leaders were briefed by administration officials in the Situation Room. The destruction of the drone underscored the already tense relations between the two countries after Mr. Trump's recent accusations that Iran is to blame for explosions last week that damaged oil tankers traveling through the strait, the vital waterway for much of the world's oil. Iran released GPS coordinates that put the drone 8 miles off the country's coast, inside the 12 nautical miles from the shore that Iran claims as its territorial waters. Iran's destruction of the drone appeared to provide a boost for officials inside the Trump administration who have long argued for a more confrontational approach to Iran, including the possibility of military actions that could punish the regime for its support of terrorism and other destabilizing behavior in the region. The president said he suspected it was some individual in Iran who made a big mistake, even as Iran had taken responsibility for the strike and asserted that the high-altitude American drone was operating over Iranian airspace, which American officials denied. Iran's ability to target and destroy the high-altitude American drone, which was developed to evade the very surface-to-air missiles used to bring it down, surprised some Defense Department officials, who interpreted it as a show of how difficult Tehran can make things for the United States as it deploys more troops and steps up surveillance in the region. Iranian news media said the drone had flown over Iranian territory unauthorized, and reported that it had been shot down in the Hormozgan province, along the country's southern coast on the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman. Both the United States and Iran identified the aircraft as an RQ-4 Global Hawk, a surveillance drone made by Northrop Grumman.
This post received a score of 20,533, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Remember when Trump said one of his election promises was not telegraphing his military intentions? Lol.
Don't you know this was seventh-dimensional Parcheesi?
We're out here playing checkers and Trump is playing K2 Bonclouds. Edit. Shout out to all my chess nerds actually upvoting this shitpost of a comment lol.
Boncloud is Trump's opening every game, but that's not why he hasn't won a game yet.
Notice this line in the article. That is probably highly rare for military operations. It seems the U.S. government wanted this published. It's a warning to Iran.
This should be at the top. It's clearly the case, and honestly makes me feel better, at least for now.
Why? I mean, I know why. But why? Another military action. Non-stop war. Non-stop. Fuck this shit. Nobody should be feeling good about any of this.
The war is not meant to be won, it's meant to be continuous. George Orwell.
Greater than planes were in the air and ships were in position, but no missiles had been fired when word came to stand down, the official said. JFC, we were like an hour away from war with Iran today. No war please.
Trump earlier. I would imagine it was a general or somebody who made a mistake by shooting that drone down. Trump said during an Oval Office meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. I find it hard to believe it was intentional. It could have been somebody who was loose and stupid.
Every accusation a confession.
Tensions have been on the rise following President Trump's unilateral decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal. Earlier today, before the aborted missile launch, the president claimed that the Iranian downing of a U.S. drone may have been unintentional. However, he also stated that the public would find out about the U.S. response to Iran shooting down a drone the president says was in international waters. 4. President Trump's national security advisor John Bolton is known for his Fox News TV appearances and his advocacy for a strong, hawkish stance against Iran. 12. John Bolton has and always will be a national security risk, and yet President Trump appointed him to lead his foreign policy endeavors.
I'm honored to have Popping Cream reply to my comment smiley face.
Thank you. I liked your catchy phrase.
Trump is just edging Bolton.
I did not need that visual today.
Pompeo did.
Sean Hannity likes this.
Bill O'Reilly starts his new book, Killing Iran.
Alex Jones would like to know your location.
Gay frogs would like to know your location.
In other news, John Bolton has been hospitalized with what doctors are calling the worst case of blue balls they've ever seen.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.